I need you to start recording so that I can say something cursed.
What if he's been recording?
Hello and welcome back to session 36 of the new Heroes of Altiria. Did I change it? I did change it. In the last session, after stealthily escaping a prison riot they caused, the players found themselves face to face with Poi Poi's favorite NPC, a well-dressed anthropomorphic squirrel with a penchant for prowling and a voice that vaguely sounds like Liam Neeson, who tested the players' knowledge, and once they managed to gain his respect, he pointed them towards the library of Yfgal. There they discovered the ruins of the once Grand Library, where the only person left attempting to run it was the former intern turned archivist, Stanley, a canine fera with a cute set of overalls and an immediate kinship with Gimbal. In reading through the archives, the heroes discovered more and more mentions of the brothers Orichalcum, an enigmatic pair of businessmen that the players had already discovered were responsible for the militarization of the prisons, and who they now realize are members of Yfgal's High Council with deep-rooted connections to the Collector. After that, Poi Poi searched the unruined library using the timey-wimey powers of the Grim Peeper for a book called The Adventurer's Manual, and the party had the collective realization that Mikhail Stormfist, the former High Chief's son, was the person who constructed Thwomp's gauntlets. And there we meet them now, still in the library, Poi Poi still peering into the past, Gimbal still drinking tea, Thwomp probably wishing he was drinking something stronger, and Johan most likely taking a nap. Speaking of naps, if the players so choose, I would be more than willing to consider the time you guys spent in the library as a long rest.
Oh,
hey, let me refill my mana stones here.
I feel tasty.
I did the most spell casting I've done in a while in the last session.
Finally, my HP is full.
Pew pew pew.
We love that. We absolutely love that. Also, May, I panicked at the beginning of the session because I had just started recording when you said that. I'm like, wait, I'm not ready to click play on the music yet. Ay, caramba. How dare you be clever immediately as I hit record. Anyways.
I always catch it. And anytime I haven't, ignore it.
Were you watching my facial expression to see when I started recording?
No, I just guessed. Usually when I just start saying something, it's like, given the amount of time we have spent rambling up to this point, knowing how your brain works, you searching for the moment of brief silence that you can start recording in the hopes of maybe catching something. And I aim for that moment. And I savor that moment.
How dare you? That's exactly what I did!
I know you! I'm a brain worm in your cranium!
God
Played like
damn
a
it!
fiddle GM.
God damn it!
I have to actively not look at Nate's screen because I can tell that he's giddy about something or lying about something if I look at his face. So I actively choose not to.
We're in
are you
opposite
sure you want to do that? I'm like, I don't know, your face tells me no.
We're in opposite boats. I have Nate on fucking full screen.
Truthfully,
Maybe that's the smarter thing to do.
When I get immersed into the game, I just kind of zone him out. I'm looking at all of your guys' faces because I'm talking to your characters, and I'm like, that he's not there. That's God. We can't see him.
I love the juxtaposition there. May's just I don't want to look at his face, and Brady's just can we enhance the image?
Only his face.
Yeah. Can we enhance the image? Is this a good ay caramba.
Zoom in. That crinkle on his eyebrow means work.
That does wonders for my insecurities, actually.
I'm kidding, dude.
How am I supposed to know?
You don't. That's the fun part.
I'm gonna be like panicking over my hair and all that. Yeah. Anyways, welcome back, you guys. Considering how much time you guys have spent in the library now,
He didn't leave to get groceries.
yeah, he's back. He's got groceries. And all that.
Literally did.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
plenty
He
of
did
honey.
leave to get groceries while Thwomp was inside of a book.
Mm-hmm.
He
back
came
perfect
back
time.
with groceries, made you guys tea. You drank the tea, and we're just gonna pretend like even more time has passed. Now Stanley is like sitting in a beanbag chair, doodling in a tome.
Poi, while they have the opportunity, they are going to breakdance on the invisible floor.
Just for no other reason other than you
image
can.
in mind.
Gotcha.
Was it that cat gif with the cat breakdancing
Yeah.
in front of the doing the little Russian dance and then starts
Yeah,
Pop and
exactly
lock in.
the image I had in my mind.
Amazing.
Thwomp is impressed
They'll come down.
and gives Poi Poi a firm thumbs up.
Poi can't see it.
They're too locked in.
Too locked in, and also wearing the Grim Peeper.
Also, yeah, if they open their eye, they're gonna fall.
Then
Well,
you
we'll
better
be
pay
like-
attention to where you're falling. You don't want to fall on my head.
Thwomp, I need you to yell real quick.
For everyone at
I'll
home,
take I'll take the long way down, asshole.
for everyone at home, Evan just moved his lips.
Oh, where
no,
did
I
he's
think
gone.
he's having internet problems. I don't think
That's-
that was
Oh
Sorry, time.
no! That was so funny though.
I thought that was a bit.
I also thought that was a
it was a
bit.
bit.
Oh no, he's gone.
What? No. He went back in the book.
Oh no! Oh, there he is. There he is.
Sorry, don't worry
Back,
about
friend.
it. Don't worry about
You go back in the book. What happened?
it. Just a light read.
Thwomp goes in immediately,
Just
gets his
give it-
face caved in.
We need to find the Cliff Notes version of that book that transports you to, like, a book fair with a bunch of ferrets.
Scholastic book ferret.
You make a joke, but that is absolutely something I would include in this game.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yes.
Hopefully is going to jump at Thwomp.
Ah!
alright. Assuming you're taking off the peeper now so that you fall on top of him, right?
Should I
yeah.
roll to catch Poi Poi?
Yes.
don't say
Fall on me.
Yes.
Boy, whatever you do, don't fall on me. That's pretty sharp.
What does a 7 get
I'd
me?
probably give you the
A
A
soft
7
like,
gets you, a 7. You're just like, I got you. Poi Poi already knowing where Thwomp is. Thwomp moving out of the way in an attempt to catch Poi Poi. Poi Poi falling just flat on the
It's
ground.
okay. Poi Poi has many concussions, so we'll cover
Sorry.
Insert Deltarune splat noise.
Yeah, Poi Poi, give me a dexterity check.
Oh no.
That's a 12.
It's not that well.
Do you have a pity point?
I have a pity point.
Do you want to use
What
it?
happens if I don't spend a pity point?
That's up to you. I want you to decide before whatever happens happens.
Yeah, I'm
Straight up
not
evil.
gonna spend the pity point.
All right, you take one one hit of damage.
Okay.
I rolled a d4.
To my armor or directly to me?
Probably directly to you.
Makes sense.
Brutal.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Poi poi.
Gimble-
There's a band-aid on your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poi poi peels off the floor.
Blackface boy.
Poi Poi puts their thumb in their mouth and just kind of blows like a balloon.
I thought you were calling me a baby for a second. Like, what the fuck, dude? Okay. Should I scry on our guy?
Which guy?
The guy, you know? The one? Him and
Oh, yeah,
him and
we
his
wanna-
only?
Yeah, I think you should.
He who is that boy.
That boy?
I'm still lost.
I'm gonna scry on our friend in the prison.
Ah.
Yeah,
Oh, McKaylee.
yeah. See if
Yeah,
he's
okay,
still part of a chain gang.
Yeah, because we need a moment of aloning.
My allergies
Hey.
are not great.
Okay, that is an 18.
Really quick, I gotta sneeze.
Really quick.
Bless your soul.
Oh my goodness
you.
gracious.
That looked painful.
It was. All of my sneezes
Ooh.
are painful.
I feel that.
Oh my goodness gracious. There's another one coming.
You
Oh,
better
good.
edit this out of the
It's a-
video.
Goodness
It's okay.
gracious. I know. Somebody make a note of 12 minutes and 30 seconds.
12 minutes, 30 seconds. I'm going to DM you that.
Thank you. Okay. You see that he is sitting calmly in his cell. He's got
Okay.
what looks like a book opened in front of him.
Can I keep the scry open while we try to use the sending stones?
I'll allow it.
Yeah. Okay. Hey Stanley, can you like look that way?
Oh yeah, where?
Hey on.
I produce my my sending stone. I give it to you.
Oh, okay, sure.
I don't know.
Once
What do you
again,
want me to
like-
say?
Well, fucking. Try not to react, but just flip the page back and forth if you can hear me real quick.
He's like looking around. Hello?
Clever. Oh my god.
Okay. You know what? I don't know why I'm being coy. Hey, this is the people who
Just-
gave you that rock.
The stone, you fool!
Oh.
Talk into the stone, if you can. Make sure you're very discreet.
He waves the paper. Wait, what do you want me to do?
I said
Listen,
wave and I said wave the paper, but also I realized we do kind of need you to give us actual direct answers. So just talk into the stone, try to be discreet.
I'm very discreet. I think.
When we look at the scry, he's not being discreet at all.
I would recommend, since you look on the older side, probably huddle into the corner, and if anyone like knocks on the cell, just pretend that you're coughing and not talking.
Okay. He climbs up onto his bed and like curls into a ball.
Okay. So, you're the son of the chief, former chief, right?
Yes.
Do you know what happened to him?
I assume he was kidnapped.
Ooh. How much bad news can you handle right now?
Well, I'm in prison. I assume from your question that means he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. And the reason you're in prison is because it was pinned on you.
That makes more sense than what I thought.
What do you think?
Well, I thought that Erngor finally took over Yfgal, but
Has Erngor been trying to take over Yfgal?
oh, for many, many years. That's what the Dwarven High Council thing is. My father was not very pleased with that.
I guess that is kind of what happened, though.
Hmm.
And the new leader of Yfgal is from Morgar.
But I had assumed that my father and me were both in the prison. And that's why he wasn't getting me out. And so I just had to sit and wait for him to eventually get out of the prison, but it's been a while. So that makes sense why he never came and got me.
I'm sorry.
He was very old.
So I've heard. What else did we want to ask him?
Well, we gotta try and learn whatever we can. Let's see. What do you know about
Orichalcum?
the brothers Orichalcum?
Tin and copper.
Tin and copper.
I know that they're from Erngor. And I know that they use military pressure and a campaign against my father to get the people to side with them in expanding and adopting the policy of the High Council, like in Orngor. Though the people loved my father, so they kept him on the council as well. I don't imagine that was in their original plan. And then for a good 60, 70 years, we had... It was good. It wasn't the best, but it was okay. More people came. More people moved out. It was a thing. I'm sorry, what was the question again?
Just what do you know about the brothers Orichalcum?
Oh, yes.
They're from Erngor. They're probably part of some sort of takeover.
Well, that's what my father assumed, yes. But he was in charge of the protection of Yfgal.
Yeah, now he's gone.
Unfortunately.
And we're thinking that the brothers Orichalcum might have been responsible. We're just trying to get more dirt on them. Which you're helping with, by the way. So thanks.
Good, of course.
Hopefully we can get you out of there by the end of this.
I've been doing well in here, so there's no rush.
It's good to hear.
Yeah. I mean, they did a really shady... Like, they did a pretty shitty job of putting you away. As in, like, they put you away for his murder, but also they're pretending a murder never happened.
Yeah, they claim that he died of natural causes, but then put you in prison, which is
for his murder, which makes no sense.
No sense,
right? It's all sort of jumbly, and they're just sweeping everything under the rug. And
I'm guessing that makes sense. That they would want me out of the public eye if their story is that he died of natural causes.
Yeah.
It's just weird. Because, like, wouldn't people question why the son is put away if he died of natural causes? Like, it doesn't... Like, from a public view eye, like, that doesn't make sense.
Maybe it was rushed.
A lot of bamboozling.
I probably...
Actually, have you... Oh, sorry. Go on.
No, what were you going to say?
I was saying, have you noticed anything, like, strange within the prison? Because we know that it's bought by the Orichalcum brothers, and then there's also, like... They have technology to, like... I don't know, like, to keep the worms out and stuff. I'm just wondering if you've noticed anything strange within the prison that maybe we didn't.
Not really. The food is quite bland.
That sucks.
I've been complaining about that, but they haven't done anything about it yet.
Well, if we get another chance to break in, we'll bring you some pepper.
Just pepper?
I only have so many pockets, Kimball.
Oh, man.
What do you know about, Alma Ironbow? Because she's also on the council. Is she shady, or she just along for the ride?
She doesn't talk much. She definitely wasn't as aggressive as the others. My father and her were amicable. Didn't really butt heads with her. She was the one that was more willing to compromise than the other two.
Okay, so she might be someone to turn to as far as finding an ally on the council.
If you knew something wrong was going on, like maybe she knows, maybe she doesn't, might be able to turn up to our side. Perhaps she dislikes foul play.
Probably. I mean, I imagine it's going to be... Because we got to figure out how to get... All signs are pointing to Orichalcum, right? Technically not confirmed. I think we still got to get into their offices somehow.
Sure.
See if we can find any hard evidence.
I agree.
Let's also not forget that the Stonemasons Guild is likely somewhat involved. Were they under Orichalcum control or not? Because there was the whole thing about the acid, and that's really the only place you can go to get it.
The Guild of Masons.
A what?
What's that?
The Guild of Masons?
Yeah.
The Stonemason Guild?
What was the question that you had for them?
Are they under Orichalcum?
Well, the Orichalcum are in the council, and the council sort of seized control of everything, so they have to be.
Alright, that's fair.
There's also the different clans within the city. They sort of... like the Seers, and then of course the Masons. They both go to...
Council.
They answer to the council, yes. And the council gives them a certain budget and all of that.
Okay. Seemed like you had a little bit of a curiosity in your voice there for a second. Is there anything about the Masons Guild that you think we should know?
Well... I can tell you they didn't like my father too much.
Interesting.
Why's that?
The Masons Guild is a guild of Puritans. They're from Yfgal. They saw the sort of steel and metalworks and metallurgy that we have here in Yfgal as a sort of affront to their being. So my father, being what he was, they didn't much like that. But he attempted to be amicable with them, but they all but refused to speak with him, and only really dealt business with the other 3 council members, which my father didn't much mind, because, after all, they didn't get along very well.
How about the Seers? Anything about them? Yeah, what's their deal?
They feel a bit like religious zealots to me. They came over claiming to be of dwarven heritage, but all of them are kinmen. And then they all disappeared, and then all of a sudden now they're dwarves. It's been coming and going with that, with the Seers Guild this whole time. Claiming to be able to make grandiose decisions and tell the whatnot with wars and all of that, but I've always thought it rather ridiculous. Anybody to be able to perceive the future.
Yeah, how ridiculous.
We all look at Thwomp.
Yeah. Only a crazy person. Okay.
So do you think they're just phonies pretending to be seers?
That's what it feels like. My theory was that the seers themselves all died off in one of the weird rituals or whatnot. When they first came over, it was apparently to either summon or unlock something, and then poof, they all sort of disappeared. I assume either ran away with whatever it was they were trying to get out and just left everything behind, or...
Something went all belly up.
Yes. They like going down into the waters, and the waters are quite dangerous, and they weren't too smart, so I, go figure.
What do you know about, what sort of ties does the Collector have in this city?
The Collector?
The Collector. The guy from,
Point House.
White
White
House.
House?
I can't say I've heard of him.
Really? He seems pretty deeply entwined with, your city's history, and at least on the business side of things.
I'm not sure. It's really just been the Orichalcum brothers here.
Well, it's probably the Orichalcum brothers working with him then. If that is a connection. Do you know if there's any way into? Because I'm assuming you probably have been around the council a lot while your dad was still around.
Yes.
Do you know if there's any way in to the personal offices?
Into the building the council is held.
Yeah, and to get to private archives.
Well, it was private archives. Did you check the library?
We're in the library.
Oh.
Well, what's left of it.
Yeah, it was destroyed by the worms.
Is it that loud banging thing? Is the worms?
Yes.
That's probably
Well,
the stomper.
Yeah, the Stomper keeps the worms away from the prison.
Right.
But they've only implemented it at the prison. The
But
worms
nowhere
are
else.
wreaking havoc everywhere else.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
what kind of labor have you been doing there?
They've just been having me translate texts. Everyone else, they have, the younger-bodied ones, they have them building all sorts of mechanized machines and all of that.
Weapons, probably.
What kind of text have they made you translate?
Good question.
Books, mostly. Things from my father's youth.
About what?
The weapons they're building.
Oh.
What kind of weapons are they building?
Mechanical monstrosities. Imperialistic. Things my father would be quite ill-tempered about if he knew I was aiding them. But
Not like you have much of a choice.
It's not like I have much of a choice, and of course they can't read the old text such as I can, and so I could give them just enough for that to work, but not too much where it's unstoppable like they were in my father's time.
Good on you.
They have weaknesses then.
They do.
Well, we should definitely know those, because they're probably going to get turned on us the closer we get to this.
Yeah.
God, are they building like Neo-Sentinels? That's what it sounds like, right? Jesus.
That's very scary because
Oh.
if the technology is too
Robot
high,
ball.
there's not much we can do.
Well, thanks to our boy McKaylee throwing in some weak spots, we should be able to manage if we are aware of them.
Did you say Michaeli instead of Mikhail?
Mikhail, yeah, my bad.
Mikhail.
I've been saying
Just-
Michaela the whole time. My bad.
Fair
It's a
enough.
nickname now.
Call him Mike.
Mike.
Mick.
That's a reference
Mickey.
nobody's gonna understand. Fair enough.
Okay, Mick.
I get it.
Thank you, Brady.
Took me a second. I fucking love that. I love those videos.
Me too. I'd watch every day.
So, do you know if there's any way into, like... Because we're checking the library, but I'm assuming there's got to be, like, personal quarters for the council, or private offices?
Well, there are private offices, yes. It's they're sort of all in a line in that one central hallway. As you enter.
They're just
Line, you say.
there.
The temple used to not have any doors, so they added the doors, but
Okay. So they're quite in view.
yeah.
That is a problem. Okay.
It was supposed to be a thing of nothing to hide,
Until they started hiding.
and they added the doors, yes.
Yep. It's definitely the Orichalcum brothers. Or I have a theory they're probably working for someone else. Well, they're probably working for Erngor.
They are from Erngor, they're nobles.
And it seems like they are producing weapons for the war. Which Yfgal should otherwise be neutral in.
Or do you think they're trying to use military presence to completely take over Yfgal?
I don't know, if they're building sentinels, might be able to. I am getting a theory. We still don't know about the source of the worms, but I think maybe the worms are connected to the Masons Guild. I mean, they eat stone,
Yeah.
and they produce hydrochloric acid.
And another thing about the worms, I don't know if you guys remember, when we were at the hole of the worms, we kind of noticed that the ridges in the walls almost seemed artificial. What if the worms are themselves artificial? If that makes any sense.
Could be artificial, or
Yeah.
perhaps they're being led somehow. Maybe all of their paths were predetermined by subtle marks in the wall.
There were those strange, almost claw-like indentations. Maybe.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Mhm.
It was literally pointed out that it looked artificial, man-made.
Yeah. So the worms are definitely being guided by someone. And I think the Masons Guild is probably our closest bet to a institution that's big enough to hide those things.
What you describe as worms. Tell me, when did these worms start appearing?
After your father died and you were imprisoned. And then the new chief came.
Yeah, shortly after Ironclaw took over.
What you're describing sounds to me like the diggers.
The diggers.
Oh, you're familiar with them?
I am. As soon as you said artificial, I thought perhaps another remnant from my father's time when Yfgal was the great mining hub. We had diggers going through and mining the earth for rare minerals and all of that in order to build up the things that the rulers of my father's time wished to build. But they were all deactivated as soon as the mine was shut down. If they're back again, it means somebody must be down in the mines.
Well, that is a wonderful insight.
You're welcome.
So they are.
Thank you very much.
Are artificial.
Like magical constructs? How did they have bibs?
Well, it's the same as the construct here. They're not mechanical per se. They're domesticated. Tell me, have any of them attacked a person?
No, none of them. Only structures.
Because they're trained not to.
That's exactly what I was thinking before. Yes. Okay. So the worms are tamed. They are farmed. And
Yeah.
And I think we know who is taking care of them. The greatest source. Yeah. Greatest source of hydrochloric acid in the kingdom. The only source of hydrochloric acid in the kingdom. We gotta talk to the fucking Masons Guild.
Gotta beat him up.
Or check out the mines themselves.
Oh, yeah.
If you're saying they're running rampant, and if it is indeed the Masons Guild in charge of the worms, that would make sense, as they don't exist in Yfgal.
Okay. I guess we're still not certain what the motivation for the worms is. Wait, isn't Ironclaw also from Erngor?
Yes.
Yes.
Do we think that he's part of it?
We've kind of theorized on that because we know that his family weapon, like a weapon that is associated with his family, is what killed that mercenary.
Yeah, but it was his mercenary.
Yeah, and it was his.
It was his mercenary because we saw him dealing with them.
I would say don't trust him.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Really quick, before you guys continue, I have to pause the game really quick. Gabba was just calling me.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna go get a
actually,
snack.
wait. No, never mind.
God damn.
Okay.
Never mind. Sorry, man.
No snack for you, man.
Snack
No
averted.
snack for me. I gotta come up with an excuse for Poi Poi to disappear.
Hey, Poi Poi, go touch that book.
We can. I think the smart thing to do is take a brief snack break in the middle, and then just come back because we started the session early today.
We probably should just have intermissions normally. I feel like that's pretty common
Couldn't hurt.
in like TTRPG streams, and we don't. We just fucking raw dog the whole thing.
I think our streams are like half as long, though.
No, not really.
Yeah, we
Really?
should go like 3 to 4 hours, don't we?
No, they're 2 hours. The cutoff
they 2
is
hours?
the cutoff is 2
Some-
hours. Yeah.
Unless we're talking about the Old Heroes One Shot One, which was 5 hours.
Yeah, that one was an edit of two and a half hour sessions. But yeah, the old sessions used to be quite long, but I was getting tired, so I cut them
That's
in
fair.
half.
Okay.
But we could start having intermissions.
Standards.
I mean, 1 hour, 2 hours. Yeah. Just like 10 minutes to like use the bathroom. I'm sure the audience is loving all this.
Oh, we should probably get
I like
back
how
to
I'm
the
doing
session.
the poi poi voice the whole time as well.
Okay,
This is poi
back,
poi talking about the logistics of this show.
back on business, guys. Back on business.
We always on business.
So we found out the worms, the diggers, are
Probably.
trained.
They're trained, probably being held by the Masons Guild.
Probably. Okay.
Yeah, I
So
think
everything leads to the Masons Guild.
Ironclaw is probably involved. Yeah, I'm curious if it's possible that our killer, the one who killed the mercenary, is maybe on our side.
Maybe.
I don't even know anymore.
What if the scroll detective?
Oh no! Trust me, that's suspect number one. I think he might have been the one who's just stabbed. He was right there at the crime scene.
Yeah.
And like he already knows so much shit going on. Like I'm waiting for him to like stroll up out of the shadows and like throw a twisted dagger down on the floor in front of us. Like, so now you know, and now you realize what's going on.
The only thing is that whoever killed the person probably had the weapon on them.
Well,
Just
yeah.
because, yeah.
Well, of course.
And
He
this
searched
guy
his
had-
pockets pretty good. I don't think.
I did, but that bitch is Liam Neeson. Listen. He probably like kicked it into a bush somewhere and then sneezed and picked it up, or he fucking keistered it or something. Like,
Kimball would have sniffed it out.
he could have figured it. He could have found a way. Cause I didn't see any of that fucking stethoscope ass shit he had on him. Did he have that in a bag in an alley somewhere?
Back to his office or something.
Or it has a pouch or something.
He doesn't live here.
The kangaroo. Do squirrels have pouches?
They keep things
have
in their
cheek
cheeks.
pouches.
Bro had it in his mouth.
So that's why his cheeks are so long the first time.
It's a sword-shaped mouth.
I know. Yeah, he pulled the VHS tape out of his mouth. He's like, "Oh, I grabbed this."
Okay.
Why is it so moist?
Ew.
Because, like, he might just be leading us along to be like, so now you understand the big conspiracy, and now I need your question.
He's kind of a dick.
Sorry,
We're
don't
not
mind any of
spoilers.
what we're saying right now.
You know why I must kill you.
The squirrel is basically Q from Star Trek. Somebody will get that.
I refuse. Okay. Got it. Well, this is giving us some good leads, actually. Thank you, Mikhail.
Is there anything else we wanted to ask him before?
Yes, there is. Now, Mikhail, this question might feel like it's out of nowhere, but trust me, it is important. There was a book you checked out a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Long time ago.
I am an avid reader.
The Adventurer's Guide?
What's that one
What do you
about?
remember?
Darius, right?
It's a tribute to Darius Stormbringer. It's called The Adventurer's Guide. I think it's got like a blue cover.
Oh yeah, yes. I'm familiar with it. Yes.
What do you remember about it? Because it's might be tied into our investigation.
I couldn't see why. It's a mythological history of Yfgal, where Darius settled down, established the city. That sort of a thing.
You know what I just realized? Darius, he's the Heart of Thunder, like that's
The
his
Heart of
name.
Thunder.
Heart of
We
Thunder.
don't
yeah.
know where that is.
Who has it? Yeah.
We don't.
Guys, the Kahoot trivia. lunch today. I really...
For reference
Definitely
at
would
home.
not have been thinking about it
You
without
haven't
that.
either.
For reference at home, Alice made a Kahoot.
That's all we're saying?
That's all we're saying.
That's all
Yeah.
you're gonna say. Okay, I made a
My nose got
Kahoot
stuffy.
about the new Heroes of Altiria, and I just put in like random trivia, and one of the questions was like, which of these is not a core gem? And I put the more obscure core gems.
Actually, it was
to
a core gem.
core core gem. I think it's just one R. With no E. Anyways, point is.
There's 2 R's.
CORR
I typed
is
it.
now.
Anyways, doesn't matter. But yeah, I put the more obscured hearts of the whatevers. And I put Heart of Thunder.
Those stupid things,
Yeah, we don't.
whatever the fuck they're called.
Does that book say anything about the Heart of Thunder? Because that was Darius's. If he set up down here.
I mean, probably it was a very long time ago. I was
Right?
very long time ago. You see, it's not a very popular book. It's just The Heart of Thunder. Yes, I believe it spoke of a powerful artifact held close to Darius's heart.
Okay. Well, that's pretty on the nose. So that sounds like it. Does it say anything about where it is, where it's located?
Yeah, is Darius buried somewhere?
Well, there was the statue under the city,
but now it's
that's
gone.
gone.
That's as much as I heard, is that he used the power close to his heart to erect the city out of stone.
Wait,
What if the sun was literally in his heart? What happened to the statue? Was it destroyed by a worm? Did a worm eat the Heart of Thunder?
wait a minute.
I hope not.
Wait a minute.
Hmm.
There was a statue there.
Do you think maybe
and now
the
it's
amulet?
gone.
Do you think the amulet is secretly in the Heart of Thunder?
Okay, but wait. Sorry, I need to put on my thinking cap.
Please.
Or what if
Now-
the collector?
Mm-hmm.
Because he said he was looking for artifact, and we're
Okay.
assuming it was the amulet, but
Okay,
I'd be shocked
okay.
if they wouldn't try to find the heart.
Okay, yeah. But listen for a second.
Mhm.
There was a statue there. I played with the idea that statue was literally Darius, because where the fuck did it go? But I don't think that's the case.
Mm.
The statue is gone.
Mm.
Supposedly, this artifact was kept close to Darius's heart. And we have a bunch of stone-eating worms running about.
Oh my gosh.
Do we think they might have been brought up for more than just havoc?
They might have been trying to get that stone out of the statue, but make it look conspicuous like it was just naturally destroyed.
Yeah.
So there's probably a worm with
Because there was no fucking debris.
yeah,
There's no
They cleaned
debris
that
for the
shit.
statue.
they cleaned
So
that
it's-
shit.
Yeah.
They literally
one
ate him
gulp.
up. It's gone.
They bored the statue.
They bore Darius.
Or that
Don't say it like that.
the cursed art. The cursed.
It's puzzle pieces, gears.
Clicking.
Floating across.
Constant.
Turning.
And I just imagine Poi Poi's head just getting bigger.
That's just because of the concussion.
That's just the swelling of the brain.
You're just seeing the hat lifting off my head with a
Yeah.
single lump.
Why is my hat getting tighter?
Hat's just floating at this point.
There was no debris because they cleaned fucking shop.
Mm.
They got the
Does
Heart
that-
of Thunder.
They did.
We need to get that out of there, hey?
Oh, I wonder if that book talked about the properties of the Heart of Thunder. That would be my
Fuck.
question.
Sorry. They have the Heart of Thunder. They're building Sentinels.
And they're gonna control the Sentinels.
With
Probably
the Heart
via
of Thunder.
Thunder.
Shit, if they connect that to the thing, would that mean they have it, the you know what?
I don't think they would have control of the Sentinels in Goldmarsh, but that is their central fucking control console. They
Do you think they
need
use that to
shit
control
for
the
Sentinels
worms
to
too?
work.
Do you think they use that to control the worms too?
No, I don't think so, because they
Probably
would have
not.
needed to control the worms
Yeah,
before that point. The worms are just tamed.
Yeah.
But they need a fucking core gem to control the Sentinels. So those bitches have the Heart of Thunder.
Oh man.
This was deeper than I fucking thought it was.
Fucking
Oh.
clicking. Detective Poi Poi got a win for one.
Is it a win?
Well, it's not a win for the countryside, but it's a win for me. Oh shit.
How's about a fucking win for you? No, wait, actually, no, don't say that.
Fuck. Okay, we need to fucking find the Heart of Thunder.
Now, how do we do that? That's the question.
Well, it's probably
well-
in the hands of. It might be at the prison.
We got what? Okay, prison's a good spot to look. Alternatively, the council rooms, we could maybe use a pass-through to get in if really need to. Alternatively,
Mason's Guild?
Stonemasons Guild, or if no one should be down in the mines, we could look in the mines.
Could be down in the mines.
We've been down mines before.
Oh, yeah.
We might get sent
A
to the past, but we don't know.
Okay.
I think we should start with the Stonemasons Guild. Just because
Yeah.
I feel like that the most of the things are
we could at least halt.
related
Maybe
to that.
we could halt the worms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And if it gets later in the day and the council is holding one of their little their things, then we can pass through into one of their offices afterwards.
Not there. That'd be good.
And
That'd be
then-
good.
Yeah.
But I'm jiving with the stonemasons thing.
Mm,
It's a good start. And somewhere that we should be allowed for once.
Yeah.
Allowed to walk in the front door.
We might have to break into the prison again.
Oops.
But we'll see. God.
And if we do, we got
I
a
wonder
cheat
if-
code now.
Yeah, I wonder if I could. I wonder if I could somehow use the Heart of the Lake to find the Heart of Thunder.
I was thinking
Wait, it
that,
has a
but
Syrian ability, but I don't know. We don't know who has it, and that's the problem.
yeah.
I can technically I could also, if they have the Heart of Thunder grounded right now, I could technically do a Zoom call with it, but then that would, you know, reveal that there's another core gem in the city, and we probably don't want people to know that.
That'd be such a chaotic choice.
Just
Yeah,
to
we'll keep that in
do
our
it
back
this time.
pocket.
just to sort of eliminate a couple possibilities, or that specific possibility, you would only be able to communicate to the core gems if they were both connected to the same network.
Is
Well,
it
aren't all core gems connected through the network that is the Earth?
The Wi-Fi?
Not necessarily, because they were constructed that way to be interconnected. If they were removed from that quote-unquote port and then placed
The
elsewhere.
Valentine used it with a fucking walk.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He did use that. Okay, never mind.
Nate, get your details
Oh,
right.
never mind.
Never mind.
Okay.
Never mind. I mean, his mom has
Apologies for-
access to one that is
Yeah.
in its actual port still, but
It is the dumbest option anyway.
it is the dumbest.
Yeah, because that would reveal.
That there's another core gem.
Mm-mm.
Oh god. Look, okay, we gotta... Well, okay. How long have they had the core gem? They probably have some sentinels that are already operational.
Didn't we kind of glean that from the prison that they kind of already have like sentinels?
We saw an
Yeah.
automaton and we got attacked by those flying.
Let's just hope that they don't interface with the big sentinels. You know, the ancient ones without any of the built-in weak spots. Maybe we can interface with those.
Did we find out their weak spots yet? Did he tell us? What's his name? Mikhail. Did he tell us the specific
Mikhail,
weak
what kind of
spots?
weak spots do these Neo Sentinels have?
Well, they've all got soul stones in unarmored places, which is just
Okay, just
typically.
unwise.
Yeah, typically they would have protections against spells such as pass through and all of that. But if you can figure out where the soul stone is kept in each of the things, you should be able to
Not consistent.
get through to it. It's not they're
Different
not
body molds.
different body molds. There's different mechanisms and machines as well. They're all tied through a central control system. I guess that's the central control system that they were talking about, is probably that gem you're looking for.
Do you know where the central control system is from
Yeah.
any gossip you've heard around?
I don't,
question.
unfortunately. They keep me in here with all of these books of old stories.
Okay.
Well, it's going to be somewhere that's well protected.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
My
We do
guess
need to
is-
get our hands on it if we want to, because that's going to be the one big way to stop them from releasing these weapons of mass destruction is unplug it,
Yeah.
take away their battery.
Yeah. There's bound to be. I'm guessing it's going to be in one of two places, and that's either going to be deep inside Central City. I guess maybe three places better. They're either going to be deep inside Central Council Building, probably somewhere that Ironclaw doesn't even know about. It's either going to be there, somewhere in the prison, since that seems to be where they're centering all this around, or deep in the mines, since that's a lot of natural protection and no one's going down there anyway.
Yeah. You know, just because we're not that lucky, I'm willing to bet it's in the mines.
Probably.
Listen, if you have these big digging worms, you gotta use them.
I know. It makes sense that they'd go down there after they're done wreaking havoc on the surface.
God. We do have to put a stop to those worms, though, because after seeing what they did to the statue, I'm getting really worried about the structural integrity of this city by the time they're done.
Yeah.
I'm surprised the cave-in hasn't happened already, to be completely honest.
Well, I guess it wasn't the
also seem to-
load-bearing statue.
They also seem to be cleaning up after themselves, so maybe they know better than to go after load bearings or fix what comes after, because the holes that they do tend to sort of seal, don't they?
Yeah.
True.
It's not like they're creating massive cave systems.
Okay.
Is there any more information that we need to know about?
Yeah. I can't think of any more questions for Mikhail.
I don't, but we still Mikhail always has the soul stone.
Yeah,
True.
and
You
we covered a lot.
We
Yeah.
did.
You
Mikhail,
can
you were a
speak to me
massive help.
whenever you need.
Thank you. Thank
I'll
you
be
so
here.
much.
Thank you, thank you.
Of course.
Massive help.
Good luck on your
Yes.
journey.
Thank you.
Thanks.
You stay safe.
I'll do my best. And you see on your guys' soul stone, he sort of puts the rock back in his pocket and flips open the book again.
Okay, I'll put the heart of gold or the heart of the lake away. Imagine if I just had the heart of gold.
Flip the heart of gold. Oh my gosh.
Also, just a hunch, but I just have a feeling that Thwomp is gonna have to pick up the heart of thunder when we find it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just feels cinematically correct.
It feels
does.
cinematically appropriate, and I feel like something called the Heart of Thunder will probably blow off anyone else's unprotected hands.
Yeah, I have
And has a special
electric-
gauntlet.
yeah, I got the proper mittens, so to speak.
The myths of God.
I pull out the sending stone again. By the way, one of our party members is wearing your gauntlets and taking very good care of them.
Oh, good. Which ones?
Mhm. Which gauntlets?
Yes.
Oh, you made a few?
Well, at least 3 or 4.
I guess.
Are they all
One
the
of them.
same?
No, they were all made for different people.
Really? Did
You
they have
make
different
one for-
attributes?
Ask if you made one for Aya.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Oh, they're different.
Are the-
gauntlets.
Are they? Do they
Maybe.
have different elemental properties? These gauntlets?
Well, they were all built for different purposes. One of them was built for fighting. That one I gave to a lovely young lady named Aya. Then there was the one for. Well, I called that one the conduit. That one was for channeling electricity specifically. There was also one for construction, raising stones and all of that. And then there was one for smithy. So I assume if you count the elements as being thunder, lightning, oh my gosh, what did I say? Thunder, lightning, construction, and smithing, then sure, they're all elemental.
Okay.
I still
Well, I
think
guess we
Thwomp
got
has
the. I guess Thwomp has
Aya's
the
one.
conduit, right?
It's a cool name though.
Thwomp would have eyes.
Thwomp
Aya's
does have eyes.
con.
Yeah,
Okay.
Thwomp's does not shoot
combat one.
lightning.
Okay, but we do
Fight.
gotta keep an eye out for Electro and Earthbender and
Yeah.
Mr. Swing Good
Okay.
Hammers.
Those would be fun.
And it's still not clicking with Thwomp, by the way. He's just like, I wonder what happened to Aya's gauntlets.
Don't they kind of
Scratching your forehead.
Yeah, scratching my third eye.
Just a
Don't
little
scratch your
bit.
third eye too much; it'll turn red.
Sorry, yeah. That's how you get
Pink
pink
eye in
eye.
your third eye.
Yeah, pink third eye, yes.
Okay.
Well, I don't know what happened to hers, but I got these ones, so I think I can handle it.
Yeah, I'll give Thwomp back the stone, or not Thwomp. Johan.
Johan.
Fine, thank you.
Welcome.
Not that I ever really use it, but
Well, that was really fucking insightful.
yes.
Yep.
They have sentinels. Good.
They do.
Great.
That's horrifying.
But we can take them out, just like we did.
I think we can
In the
do
past.
anything we put our minds to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just like the robots in the ancient times, except
Mhm.
probably like
Sure.
5 to 10 times bigger.
True.
Gimple is having flashbacks of getting blocked like 50 times.
Imagine getting blocked, but it's 50 feet tall.
Love that.
Thwomp is probably
Don't
gonna
hate that
have
at
to
all.
like fastball special me.
Oh heck yeah!
Fuck, I don't even think.
I'll be the Colossus and you'll be the Wolverine, and
For
I'll just
sure.
toss you at the Sentinel, literally.
Mhm.
Stonemason's Guild we go.
No, it's not Steve.
It'll
Steve.
start there.
And then from there we could probably go to the council.
Stanley.
Yeah?
We do have to pick our priorities here.
Can I have some tea for the road, please?
Oh yeah, sure. I
Thermos.
have a thermos. You can just bring it back later.
I'm not gonna bring it back. You can pour it into my thing. I hand
Your
out
gourd.
my gourd.
You guys aren't coming back?
No, I don't think you should trust me with things. Sometimes I lose
We
them.
get into a lot of scraps where things can get damaged.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
plus,
Oh,
you know,
okay.
this
You
this
don't want to
gourd.
dent your thermos.
Okay.
This gourd's. I lean in. I whisper in his cute little dog ear. I'm like, "There's a little liquor at the bottom, so you know." I wink.
I don't drink alcohol.
That's a good
We're
man.
not surprised.
You're too adorable.
He
too
pours
innocent.
the rest of the tea into Thom's flask.
Thank you. I now have a concoction in my gourd. Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, green tea shots are a thing, but there's no green tea.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Sally Forth. Where do we want to go?
We're going to the Stonemasons Guild.
I agree.
I think that's our plan.
So, worms first. Okay.
We sally forth.
You sally
Wow.
forth.
We commute.
I'm gonna step off. I'm gonna step off to the side to try and locate that mysterious pixie that keeps bringing me nachos.
What's the
that's
food of the day?
everything.
What's the food of the day? Hmm.
I'll be right.
Taquitos this
I'll
time.
be right back. I need a snack.
May needs a snack. Okay.
As intermission.
Yeah.
As intermission. I guess this is intermission. Should I pause?
Yeah.
Yeah, I might give myself
Sure.
a snack, honestly.
Or
Okay.
remind you.
All right, intermission, everybody. And we're back. I think. Yes, we are. Excellent.
Yay!
Hey guys, I found the nacho pixie.
Not same.
Can you get me his number? Is he single?
Not another situation, Flip-Flop. Just two, not enough.
There's a determination in your voice.
Hey, have you ever mixed alcohol with some damn good nachos? It's a good night.
Yeah.
Average night
hard
at a bowling
I
alley.
inhaled bad things.
Need some dwarven booze and fey nachos.
Yo.
That's a good time right there, I'll tell you what.
Hey guys, let's fuck bitches up.
My brain cut out the up at the end of that sentence.
That's us.
Let's
Oh,
fuck
God.
bitches. Let's fuck bitches. Correct.
Stanley is just very scared now.
Can oh poor
Not
Stanley.
use this.
No, Stanley, no!
We love you, Stanley.
We love you, Stanley. And your parable.
Excelsior.
He's not even here. You guys already left the
What?
library.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I turned to Gimbal, I'm like, hey, I got a great catchphrase for you. I once heard there's an old dwarven story about this guy named the Thing, right? And he used to say it's clobbering time. I think when you go into battle, you should say, time to clap some cheeks. What do you think, Gimbal?
You know what, Flop? That actually sounds like a great idea. I'll make
All
sure
right.
to do that next time.
All right, I'm gonna hold you to that.
Okay.
Final confrontation with freaking Einar Grimm.
The fake.
It's
Einar
time to clap some cheeks.
Alternatively, I'm gonna clap your cheeks.
Like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, Einar's like,
It's like,
okay.
shit.
Nope.
I
I don't feel comfortable about this.
And that's how we win the fight. He's just so uncomfortable.
We just talk him down. Yeah, we just cringe him to death.
The nacho pixie shows up and deals the final blow.
Yeah, throws a chip in his eye.
I invented this non-canon NPC, and now I'm gonna roll with this for the rest of the campaign.
The Nacho Fairy's actually really good friends with Nyx.
Caramba. As you guys are talking about the Nacho Fairy and all of that, you guys, led by Thwomp, no less, finally make your way over to the gates, yes, gates, of the Masons Guild. And these are stone gates. It's not like a giant high gate thing. It's just like there is a wall. It is very intricate. As you go in, it's mostly different workstations sort of lined up in a row on either side with a central building at the front, at the end of this. All of this construction looks new, by the way, compared to the rest of Yfgal.
Interesting.
And
Just like similar to the prison.
similar to the prison, yeah. Similar to the prison, and much like the prison, very conveniently free of wormholes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. New construction and free of wormholes.
Do I hear any pounding
some-
noises?
Roll perception for me.
Actually, I feel like Johan, with his sensitive ears, should be able to hear that.
Yeah.
Let's do.
Yeah, I'll give you an advantage, Johan.
Hell yeah!
It's gonna be
speak
something-
up.
We should take.
That's not the right dice.
Yeah,
Let's roll the right dice.
I appreciate you speaking up on my behalf.
It's going to be
Let's
something
see.
that...
My first roll's a 2, so I'll take
It's
the.
gonna be your snip.
Okay, 15.
Okay, with a 15, you don't hear anything at first, and then you sort of lay on the floor, and then you, pushing your ear up against the cobblestones, you hear this subtle, like...
There's a beat coming from somewhere.
I thought
They
as
could
much.
be having hammers, or there's a rave.
Ooh.
You know what
I
a rave
love
is?
the implication that Johan's been to raves.
Johan
know
has
how-
a wild youth.
You don't think the
Bro.
Flame had crazy ragers,
Bro, those Einar raves were lit.
How do you think he got so many people pregnant?
God damn it.
Johan strikes me as an ether kid.
New Johan lore every single day.
Keep y'all guessing.
Yeah, exactly.
Pause. Yo, Chilla. Continue.
I don't get it.
I get it.
I get it now.
Ah,
Give me a second.
quick.
There you go. Okay, welcome to the Masons Guild, where you see there's
Yay.
actually... It looks like there's classes going on. So there's a lot of like younger dwarves, and these are all dwarves. Typically throughout Yfgal, you've seen it's been sort of a diverse group of like a diverse mix of like dwarves, kinmen, Farah, even Scoves in places, as well as like any mix or combination of the two. It's a very diverse. Oh, and of course, a Dragonkin. Very, very diverse place, Yfgal. Here it looks like there are only full-blooded dwarves.
Oh damn, do you think they're gonna be racist towards us?
And you see lots of full-blooded dwarven children, all being sort of taught like with these wooden tools, not stone tools or anything like that. You see they have wood and bone tools, or they don't use metal at all. Wood and bone, and they're sort of crafting these ornate blocks, tools, something out of stone, because that's what they do. It's at the Mason's Guild.
They'll probably be racist to you guys, but like my people and the Dwarven Masons, they're like, you know, architects.
Who knows? We'll see.
I'm about to get punted out the door.
Honestly, I have not seen that many like other bugbears. I don't know what happened to the rest of my people.
It's me having too many different species to contend with.
So he always is gonna pick the custom ones over the others.
Yeah.
Not me
Wow, this is
jokingly
the-
coughing as Johan.
This is the
My mic
15th
picked it up.
Gove we've seen in the last 3 sessions. He just doesn't want to admit he's a furry.
It's okay, Nate. We accept you.
What? There's a needle.
okay to be a
There's a
furry.
needle in my sock.
A needle in your sock.
There's a needle in my sock.
That's your
I've been trying
conscience.
For
He just
what?
doesn't wanna-
What did I do?
Furry.
I'm not a furry. Ow.
Are we implying that being a furry is a bad thing now? Like, we accept you, but also God is punishing you.
Jiminy Chrysler.
That just.
You sound like a conservative mom trying her best.
I was about to say that, yeah.
Why am I good at emulating conservatives? That's not a skill that I want to have.
Oh, no.
You're
Roll off
violating the
with him.
rules. The only one rule we have in this.
Yeah, is
server.
don't be.
Oh yeah, that's
Man
right.
can't
Yeah.
be a
We
conservative.
have literally one rule, yeah.
No one in the audience is gonna know the context to that.
No, they don't need to.
No.
Just we have a
Forget
rule.
about it.
May is not
Don't worry
allowed to
about
play a conservative character.
It's because I'm so gay
Yeah.
that when I try, I just kind of loop around.
It's a Stack Overflow error.
Stack underflow.
Stack Underflow error.
Why am I treating conservative as... No, conservative gets to be the 0 value.
I don't know
I
shit
can
about
have
coding. Well, actually, I
Programmer
kind of learned
Right,
C
everyone.
sharp.
I can about. Okay, so welcome to the Masons Guild.
We're looking for Mason.
Y'all know a Mason?
I
You
hear
see
this is
every
a
single
skill.
one of the children look over. No, I'm just kidding.
It's like with
It's
Bjorn.
the Guild of Masons.
We are Mason. We are Legion.
Let's try to join the class. Oh,
How the hell do we want... Do we attend the classes? How the fuck do we... I just realized we're coming in here. We don't have a plan, as
Yeah,
usual.
I don't know.
but, like,
You know,
we'll
I'm gonna
figure
be
it
so
out.
real. I don't actually know if there's really anything for us here, unless we can somehow talk to a leader. But I don't think that's gonna happen.
I think we should just look around at the actual guild.
I think we need to find
Yeah,
some...
we need to
we can
find an
find some
administrative
sort of-
office.
We need to find some physical evidence that this is the source of the worms.
Yeah, let's like walk in and look around. What are they gonna
It'd be
do?
better to look for the mines for that, but we might as well.
I think the only way we're gonna make any progress towards stopping all this is to inform the population. So we need to find evidence, hard evidence, and we need to find someone that can distribute it. Maybe the chief, if he's trustworthy.
Maybe.
But we start with evidence. And also, I would like to do a quick perception check to see if I can spot our guy.
Good thinking.
Roll perception.
I'll give you an 8.
You don't see anything.
I figured. I see a pity point.
You do see a pity point. Congratulations. I'm very, very proud of you for that pity point. I pity you with a point. So, like I mentioned, it's rows and rows of workstations. Several of them have classes going on where there's this older instructor, lots of children. As well as what I assume you guys are looking for, the building at the end of this sort of stretch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's
Sure.
DM has Thwomp been here before?
You probably would not have. Dio,
I probably wouldn't have been let in because I'm not a dwarven man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably racist. Oh.
I mean, didn't they say like or didn't
Purists?
Mikhail say like, yeah, the whole thing about them being purists, they're all from
Purists, yeah.
Erdor, they're all.
Yeah.
Well, dwarves. Which is
How
interesting.
funny to be dwarven purists using originally Elanian designs.
Yeah,
Also, I would
there's
like
a
to
hypocrisy.
point out, remember the Sears Guild used to be all kinmen. They disappeared, and we know what kind of happened to them. And they all became dwarves. All kind of the same.
Yeah,
There was a Pharisee.
Okay.
I think it's
And
probably
they're
just,
not all dwarves.
it's probably just the encroaching of Erngor.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
What? Gentrification in my TTRPG?
Dwarven gentrification. That's what.
Gentrification.
That's the plot point we have.
I
Wild.
think you're coming up a little short there.
That's...
You can cut that if you want.
Jiminy Chrysler.
Pause.
And
And
claws.
claws.
Gemtrification.
Gentrification.
Gemtrification.
Gemtrification. Because dwarves mining. No.
I get
Gem.
it.
I thought I heard GM.
Gem.
Like
I also heard
gay
GM.
mass.
I'm like,
GM.
I'm like,
Yeah.
Gentrification.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not that white, am I?
No.
Like.
You're white at an angle.
Like a number. Okay. So what are you guys doing?
We go down to the because you said there's the class and then there's
Yeah.
the building.
So
Building at the
hallway
back
up.
is- head
Building
down.
at the
Building in the
walk.
back.
Do you think if we just walk like we're supposed to be here, we can just head straight for it?
Yeah, and if they question
Until
us,
somebody stops us.
And
yeah,
then we just tell them that we're here for the chief. Here
And
on
if I-
behalf of the chief's father. Just taking a look at things.
Yeah.
I mean, chief's
Half of
chief
Iron Claw of
father-
Erngor.
the chief's father is the chief of Erngor.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking less and less that Iron Claw is on our side.
Yeah, I really don't. I really.
don't. Like I think
really
we
don't
check.
think-
I think we check with him because like we can get in his office alone. If he ends up being the bad guy, we can just
marinara him a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I'm thinking bolognese.
I have something that I wouldn't mind trying, but that's for another day.
What does that mean, Johan?
Don't worry about it.
What other war crimes are you bringing up?
Don't worry about it.
Once a war criminal.
I'm
always
not
a
even
war
sure
criminal.
I'm capable of it at this point. I haven't done it in some years, and last time I tried, I managed to manifest a completely different spell.
Anyways, let's walk. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
We walk with purpose.
you walk with purpose. I'm not even gonna make you roll for this. You see the sort of teachers and stuff. They eye you down like, what are they doing here? Sort of confused. They look vaguely uncomfortable, but they're worried more about their appearance if they were to say something first. And you guys walk all the way down and into the halls of the Masons Guild. Inside of here, you are met, first off, this place looks very, very similar to the sort of councilman's chambers. You enter the hall, and the first thing that you're greeted with is this enormous statue, not of the other statue in the councilman's chambers was of Coppermaw, sort of with a hand extended. This one is miles more imperialistic, and it's not of Coppermaw at all. It's of this other person. Actually, everybody roll perception for me.
Is there no plaque? Every statue you've been to has a plaque.
Nat 20.
Okay.
14, but that's they have.
Nat 20. You can recognize this as Orin's father, just by the shape of their eyes and the bridge of their nose. This is Orin's father, the chief of Erngor, and of the collective Dwarven High Council that oversees both Erngor and Yfgal now, at least. You see there are no doors in this place, unlike in the council people's chamber. This is a place made entirely of stone, quartz, various marble. Yeah, and it seems most of the people walking around are various students and faculty. The faculty, of course, looking at you confused every so often. What do you guys do?
I'm just gonna give friendly waves to all the faculty.
Okay,
I'm just gonna try and look as comfortable as possible to piss them off.
You see this middle-aged woman with this, like, short in the back, long on the sides haircut.
No way.
Not the dwarven Karen.
She just like looks you up like, yeah. And
She
then
clutch her
continues
purse.
walking. Yeah. she's like walks away with the gusto that only a middle-aged white woman could muster.
Damn.
What do you guys do?
This environment feels very hostile.
I love it.
Just act
Johan
like
notices
mom.
no differences.
Oh no.
Kidding.
Johan's like, this is pretty normal.
Welcome to my world, guys.
So it's just a hallway and there's the statue, but does any room speak to us? Or is there like not a specific room? Or...
I think we gotta find a way to migrate down.
While we're on our way in, I'm keeping my ears open of anyone like talking about like, I don't know, like missing acid or some shit. A bunch of workstations around. Maybe someone's got some missing stuff.
Okay, roll perception.
Could be of. I don't know. That. Natural 20.
Shit. Okay.
What are those ears here?
Everything apparently.
Fucking deer ears, man.
I know, wiggling back and forth.
You hear.
I got the nose, you got the ears.
You
Boy
hear.
got the brains.
You hear, not from you guys passing through, but you guys sort of walk in to this place, and Johan immediately zones in on someone having a conversation in a different room about the orichalcums, and when that word sort of digs its way into Johan's ears, you hear the sort of You don't hear clearly, but you hear the rest of the conversation. This person speaking is very, very frustrated with them about how she specifically has been getting nowhere with her reports of harassment on behalf of her other faculty members. But she's been here at the school the longest, so it doesn't make sense.
So even they have qualms. Interesting.
Is it possible that that person that Gohan just overheard is Alma Ironbone?
No, it should be with the council, right?
Yeah, should be with the council.
But that might be someone to talk to.
How do we approach that convo, though?
Do we want to? I assume they're like in
I have
a
no idea
a.
where it is. Yeah.
Oh, you don't know where the room is. I was going to say if we knew which room it was.
No,
coming from, we
he
could
rolled in
wait
that
till they
20.
leave.
He absolutely knows where the room is.
Okay, well.
Okay, I was just walking there.
Well,
Nah.
I say we take a little discretion and we wait for her to come out, and then we approach her.
So you guys are waiting.
Well,
what else is in the room?
Because I want to try and see if I can get a glimpse of any downward exits.
Yeah.
You walking around, it seems like this is... It's a small building. It doesn't seem like there's any hidden passageways or anything. You can absolutely roll if you want, but everything's sort of built very open. Nothing's dug into the floor.
Mm-hmm.
But there's certainly something.
Yeah, well, we know there's something below.
You know there's something below.
Because of Johan. Just gotta figure out how to get down there. I could just pass through, but that
I was
feels
gonna say
dangerous, not knowing.
How to get back up.
Yeah, like I felt pretty confident dropping through the roof of the building because it's a building, but like this is built into the rock. If I drop, I might just keep going.
Well,
If you go down, you might not be able to come back up.
Unless I can roll a lucky guess.
I'm going to say that it would probably be a lucky guess with disadvantage.
To try and guess a spot of the floor where I could pass through without falling into a chasm.
Yeah, you wouldn't... You don't have the information. Or any information that would help. I know it's a guess, but even a lucky guess is based on something.
It's not educated.
I know that
Yes, it's
I know that you're.
Yes.
I know that that's your balance.
well, didn't Nate say that this is kind of like a newer structure?
It is a newer structure.
Why don't you?
Ooh.
Grim Peeper.
There you go. This is gonna be a little weird.
Hide in someone's bag. It's fine. No one will see you.
Oh yeah, that's right. They're
I'm
all
stand
gonna see me
behind this.
climb into his bag though. That's fine. Like, I lost my pencil.
Yeah, go check.
I'll
You
put on the peeper.
you go into the bag, put on the keeper. Let's switch to this. No, not this one. I don't want that. I want... what music do I want? Maybe this one, actually. Okay. You put on the peeper, and you are, first off, met with carts, mine carts. You see rail tracks, and sort of following your gaze through, you see and recognize that the rows and rows of workstations were built on top of what used to be minecart tracks. And where you stand now is in fact the entrance of quite a grand mine. There are piles and piles of materials around you, including various ore and tidbits. You discovered the Yfgal mines, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That was built over for the Masons Guild, who is
So they have access to the mines.
who is against metallurgy in its entirety.
Oh.
And back to Dwarven Kingdom. I was supposed to be more epic. I thought it would be more epic. It really wasn't.
Been there before.
They're against metal, but they're right over the mine. Well, they're probably keeping the worms out there. For sure.
Honestly, that's what I think too. My question is there like an entrance into the mine portion?
Yeah.
Or is it...
Well,
Something's
Can I
got to be
sniff
sealed
that
over.
out?
what Poi Poi would have saw is that you guys are currently standing where the entrance would be.
Correct.
So if
But is there like...
if I pass through it, would I hypothetically drop into the entrance of the mine?
You would land in the mines. You can confirm that now. When you
Perfect.
put on the peeper, you were hovering above the ground.
There you go. Start breakdancing.
Inside of Gimble's bag.
Gimbal
Yeah.
just
Gimbal just
Whoa,
shuffling.
whoa,
What are you
chill,
doing in there?
That Gadumba.
How far down is it?
Steep fall?
Pretty far, but it's like a gradual.
Like a slope?
Yeah, like a slope. The start of the sort of entrance of the mine would have been back where the statue was.
So I wouldn't.
Makes
Would I
sense.
take significant fall damage if I were to pass through right here?
We'll say
I don't know,
no.
Poi Poi,
It's
you've
not.
been
It's
falling a
not
lot.
that. It's not that tall. It's like where you guys are standing right now. It's probably like 12, 13
Either
feet.
way, I have my wind spell. Like, even if it was a steep fall, you could
Well, if you come
use
with
the
me,
fall. Yeah. Well, I mean, I have my amulet.
you do have your amulet. We just gotta find a way.
And there
Ooh,
are a
can
lot of
this-
people around.
Could this be a spiritual bastards
Side mission.
shot? Yeah.
It could be.
But yeah,
Yeah,
team-
you'd have to
That's all
find a
people.
discreet place to pass through.
Team old goes for information.
Yeah.
Team elderly.
Team elderly. How old is Thwomp?
Thwomp is 24.
his
Thank you very
20s.
much.
Team old.
Evan is older than Blomp, yes, technically. No,
I
it
Oh,
think
should
all
be
of the
Team
players-
Seer
Except for
Deer.
Brady.
Oh.
Seer deer, yeah.
Dear dear.
Team ear.
Team venison.
Dear?
Ear. Team
Team-
ear.
Honestly, spiritual bastard's gotta be the best name, though.
Yeah, it is.
What do
I'm
we got? We
sorry.
have spiritual bastards. We have
Furries.
furries. Smoothskins.
I thought it was like the baldies or something like that.
The baldies.
Bal-
I think it's
Shiny.
just
Yeah,
furries,
it was.
baldies, spiritual bastards.
Bastards.
And venison.
Deer seers.
Because that's what happens when you sear deer. You get
Sear deer.
venison.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Yeah, see, I'm
Team
clever.
venison. I don't know if I like that very much.
Thwomp likes it, but he understands. He understands. Yo,
No, let's go with it. Let's go with it.
Not Gadumba. So you guys. What do you
We
do?
got-
How do we discreetly... I mean, we both have good stealth.
We
But
do
it's out of
There-
nowhere.
Yeah, surprisingly.
You do have good stealth. There are no doors here. Sort of everything is out in the open. As well, there's a lot of people walking around.
We need just to get eyes off of us somehow.
That's a good distraction.
Non-destructive.
Yeah, not too destructive.
Can we like go to a corner and have Gimbal and Poi Poi hide behind Gimbal's backpack? And
What? How would
then descend, and just be like, oh well, you know, it's a big bag. I don't know.
Can Johan do like a command? Don't worry about it.
Yeah, there you go. Hey,
Mask man, don't worry about it, bro.
He could technically do a look away.
okay.
Then everyone would be like, "What the fuck just happened?"
I feel like there should be like such an easier way to get around this. This feels like so much work.
Bathroom
Find a
somewhere.
corner. Bathrooms. There's got to be bathrooms.
There's no way there's not a bathroom.
Where does this place keep their brooms?
Just in an open closet.
I'm gonna stroll up to someone that looks like faculty.
Are you going up to the person that was talking before? Because she's now leaving her.
Oh, is she leaving the room? Oh,
Leaving the
okay.
room.
Yeah,
Okay.
she was leaving the room earlier, but I've just been waiting on that.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So now she's leaving the room.
Okay, let's flag her down.
You do that. How do you flag her down?
Hello, ma'am.
Does anyone have a flag?
Wave it.
I guess we walk up to her like normal people.
All right, you walk up to her like
I'm gonna vibe check her
people.
before we talk to her. Just
Okay.
see if she's like angry or sad or frustrated. I've been rolling crap today. I did a 4.
Unfortunately, you can't really.
Okay.
You can't gather anything. You can see she looks tired more than anything.
She looks tired. Okay. All right. Who wants to break the ice?
Did you guys already?
It's a poi conversation.
She just looks at you.
You got
like,
this.
Hello. Hi.
Hi there. How's it going? I'm not wearing the peeper right now, by the way.
Okay.
Didn't approach her with a skull on my face.
That's crazy.
Hello. Hi.
Hi. Just wandering around. We're doing a bit of an investigation for Erngor on the command of Ironclaw's father.
Okay.
Checking out the facilities. We were wondering if maybe we could leave a couple of our people here to ask some questions. Your faculty, right?
Yeah.
I hope you don't mind. We won't keep you for very long. Oh, this is pretty unprofessional, but where do you happen to know where the bathrooms are?
Yes, they're outside.
Outside. Okay. So
They're,
I feel like I
they're
could
outside
still get
around
into
the
the
other
mine
side
from
of the
outside.
building. It is a big mine.
It's a big mine. A little worried about the dropping point. Probably approaching from the outside is the best option, Gimbal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Alright, I guess me and my fuzzy friend, I almost said my tall fuzzy friend. Y'all are fucking Bigfoot ass walking around. You know? Me and the ham one are gonna be right back.
Hasn't had a ham.
Okay.
Why,
The
bro?
smell never leaves.
It's referring to my giant like ass.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So she turns to Johan and Thwomp then as Poi Poi and Gimbal walk away.
Yeah.
So,
sorry about that. Hi, I'm Thomp, by the way. What's your name? Sticks out hand.
Shira,
Shira.
Hi, Shira.
and she shakes her
Oh.
hand.
Well, it's nice to meet you. Sorry.
I wish
I was
that
very-
camera was on. That was
that
the
was very
strangest
rude.
hand. We can't even describe the motion you just did.
It's as if, like, I acknowledge that they
shaking
shook my
water
hand and
off
it was
your hand.
wet.
Yeah.
Started shaking my hand in real life. Shira. I love your show, by the way. I'm a big fan. I hate to pry, but me and my buddy here couldn't help but overhear your conversation about having some issues with the guild.
If you're gonna fire me, just do it.
No. We're not here to fire anybody. We're just here to just put our finger on the pulse,
Right. So you're sent by the Dwarven King to go up and talk to the one person who is outwardly spoken against his cronies, and you're not here to fire me.
Yeah, actually. I know it seems absurd, but yes, we're not here to fire you. We don't have the authority for that.
Didn't you say you were sent by the king?
Yeah, but that's like a different, they like to put things in people in boxes, That's a different box of people that fires people.
So am I fired,
But sure,
or
we're looking into solving issues rather than blanket getting rid of them.
Yeah, thank you, Johan.
and I'm the issue?
Well, you sound like someone who knows a bit about the issue.
Yeah,
I'd like to
the
hear your
issue
perspective on it.
the issue is that I can't do shit here anymore because all of the new people that the orichalcums keep bringing in are atrocious. They're horrible. They're bad for the children, and I think that they're bad for Yfgal. I don't understand why. I don't understand why the Masons Guild is now put in charge of the school. I don't understand it.
When you say you don't understand, do you actually don't understand, or is it like, oh, I can't believe this?
Well, frankly, I think it's bullshit. I think it's bullshit that me and other educators, we've been here for years and years and years and years and years. I'm coming up on 6 years now, and they just blanket get rid of everybody and then replace them with these people. You see the Karen dwarf walking by again. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Sharon.
Hey yo, fuck Sharon.
Hey, if your name is Sharon, I don't know. I'm kidding.
Getting very close to my mother's name.
Oh, we're so
real.
sorry. We're so sorry.
You're good.
Bye, Sharon.
I'm sorry, are you expecting me to say something?
Is Nate frozen?
No?
Oh, you were just
Okay.
standing that still.
I'm just saying that.
Yeah. Thomp is just kind of taken aback at the hostility between coworkers.
So no HR?
Yeah, what? Is HR not handling That's a stupid question. I'm not going to ask that. I'm trying to think of a question I can ask that isn't stupid, I guess. Why do you suppose that they're replacing all the old faculty with these new people, and why haven't they replaced you yet?
I think the only reason they haven't replaced me is racism. I was one of the only dwarves on faculty, because very, very typically, dwarves are, let me be frank, assholes, and they don't give a shit about anybody else. So it's always the Farah are the academics.
Right. Who are you talking to in the other room?
My mom.
Oh. I was gonna pump that person for information, but I guess I can't.
Sending stuff.
Well, listen, Sharon.
I'm
unless
not
my
Sharon.
friend.
Shira.
She's not Shira.
Sharon was the other one.
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna name her Karen, but I said Sharon instead.
Okay.
For whatever reason, it feels more dwarvish.
Shira. Well, thank you for your time. I don't want to take up any more. I think you're fine personally. I wouldn't worry about it. We're trying to make some changes around here. I personally think for the better. But we just need to get all of our ducks in a row. But if there's anything else you need,
Yeah, actually, you know what? There is. And she takes a lanyard off of her hand, or like off of her neck, slaps it in your hands. I quit.
Okay. Well, we'll miss you.
Sure. You tell your boss he got what he wanted. I'm out of here. And she sort of storms off.
Well, I look at the lanyard. Is it useful?
Oh yeah, is it like?
Will it get me past security checkpoints?
It doesn't actually have a photo on it.
Good.
We are Shira now, all of us.
Together, we are Shira.
I know it's Shira Silver Spike, and it's also got a key on it.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah!
Ooh, wonderful.
Well, I look over
the
at
one door in the building.
the one door, literally.
Yeah,
we could literally. I look over at Johan. I'm like, all we have to do is ask for where the one door in this place is. I also lament that I feel bad and that we should probably have let Shira know that we were
Not actually.
not
I
fucking
think
with her.
I think she's in a better place now.
Yeah.
She fucking
wanted
died.
I think from the way she was speaking, this was a long time coming, and we probably were not the only ones that were bugging her with something like this. This is, I think we'll figure it out.
She could have. She could have also helped us, but now she's gone. But we got this.
I
stuff it in my back pocket. I wonder where Team Fuzzballs are.
As we transition.
By the ball.
I think you wanted the ball.
There's
You're
the fuzz, and then
throwable
there's
like
the ball.
As
Buddy
we
is rolling towards the statue.
we transition to. Are you guys going to the statue, or are you guys going outside to the bathrooms?
There's probably eyes on the statue, so outside.
Okay. You go outside, you walk around to the back, where she said the bathrooms were. one of the kids walks past you and is sort of confused by your presence, but doesn't care enough to say anything about it.
Hate
Damn.
is taught. Anyway.
You guys go to the bathrooms. It's like a bunch
They
of
got
stall
gendered bathrooms
doors.
here, don't they?
Doesn't matter. You're coming
They
in.
don't, but all of the toilets are open on the front. So like they're stalls, but there's no stall door. All of them are facing the same way. So if you're pooping, you can't actually see anybody else that's pooping. But if you walk around, you would be able to see people pooping.
Do
Worst?
people just
Horrible.
avert their eyes?
Guess so.
Well, if they're averting their eyes, either
No
way.
doors. There are no doors here.
Okay. I'll use the peeper to try and locate a couple of stalls that are above a safe landing spot.
We'll say you look through the peeper, sort of all of them are over the mines. You're actually at sort of the backside of the entrance of the mines, so this is as far back as you can go before you will no longer be dropping into the mines. Also means that this is the lowest point.
It's fine.
So this is actually the safest point to drop. Or you mean the mine's lowest point?
I mean,
and it's
it is the
longest fall?
it is the
like the
mines.
biggest fall.
It is the biggest. It is the biggest fall, but it's still not that big of a fall. Instead of the 12 to 13 feet you're looking at before, you're probably looking at like 25 to 30 feet.
Okay, that's fine. We got gimbal.
It's a very, very gradual.
The feather falling
decline.
king.
Yep.
The feather falling king.
And let's just pick a couple stalls that are next to each other.
Why don't we just go in together? Well, I guess that's a little weird.
Yeah. Yeah, Gimbal. I was ahead of you. If it makes you feel better, I did think of it too.
I was like, well, I need to like kind of like make sure you're okay so I can use the wind spell properly so you don't get a concussion again.
I'm
But
just gonna throw some string under the door.
There's no doors.
Under the like wall.
Well, the
Partition.
walls. We'll say that there's a hole underneath the wall.
you know, like at a stall, there's always that like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but these are all made out of
Yeah.
stone.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll say there's
I
like
hope
little
you-
holes at the bottom for some reason. Also, that's
I hope
only a
you
thing
know.
in the U.S.
Mm.
Oh, I wonder why there's a hole in this partition.
I hope you know I am going to flush the toilet as we go down.
Why?
For the bit.
Make it look like you fell in.
Just imagine someone saw me go in here, this like small amphibian, and the toilet flushes and I'm gone.
Oh man,
That's so
Man.
funny.
that's like a madcap comedy bit.
Ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop.
All right. So, are you guys going down?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Flush.
You
Once the
guys.
eyes are off
Wind
of us.
spell.
Well, there's nobody else back there.
Okay, good. Then we're going
yeah,
down.
So, you guys get get flushed.
Flushed away.
Hit movie.
You guys fall. Gimbal, I assume, uses
Wind spell.
wind spell, cushions your guys' fall, and as soon as you're down here, you guys are met with pitch black, but you hear things moving like.
I have dark vision.
We both have.
Oh
dark
yeah, you
vision.
both have dark vision. God damn it! All right, well, I keep forgetting that.
Perfect squad.
I think our whole party
I think
actually
the whole
has.
party does have dark
Yeah, we
vision.
really
I
do.
just keep forgetting that. You guys drop down and hear mechanical noises coming from deeper in the mines.
Ooh, that might be the automaton.
Yeah.
The Sentinels.
Sentinel 1.
So they've already got them powered up.
That's not good.
They might have...
Stealth mission? We stealth around them somehow?
We stealth around for sure. I'm a bit worried about how we get back up in the end, but we'll figure it out.
We got it.
We got
Maybe
it.
we should have taken someone with teleportation skills with us. But it's okay.
You have a sending stone. You can call for Thwomp to set up.
Yeah,
a
we'll figure something out.
That's true. Good thing I came with this.
Neither of them have been down there.
Yeah.
That's
why we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Maybe I should have given them the heart of the lake.
Worst thing worse. You start talking together.
So, you hear mechanized. It looks like it sounds like walking and like pinging on walls, like something like mining. It sounds like mining activity.
You know, I'm actually curious if the Masons Guild would be involved with all this, given their aversion to metal.
I think they got like
stone sentinels.
I think they just probably got taken over.
Are you guys going over to look?
That's probably inch closer.
Stealth
Okay.
closer.
Yeah.
You guys go over, stealth closer, inch closer. Roll me perception.
Jeez. Oh,
Okay.
No, not perception. Can I use like sniff and stuff?
No.
I have a -3 in perception.
Don't worry, I got a 17.
Okay. Poi
I
poi.
got a 5.
You guys
got a pity point?
You guys round the corner and freeze as you see there is in fact an automaton there. It's like on treads. It looks like a mining automaton. It's got like a cart behind it, sort of attached to its same treads, and as it's mining, it's sending what it mines into the box behind it. And as you guys look down the hall, there are rows and rows and rows of automatons just like this, sort of several layers deep, going further and further into the earth. And they are not stone. They are definitely made of metal.
Interesting.
Probably able to sneak by them.
Yeah,
I think they're probably focused on the actual mining activity. Like they're probably not scoping.
While we're down here, can we hear the thumping of the worm hammer?
You absolutely can hear the thumping of the worm hammer going boom, 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 sort of coming from below you, now echoing through this big hole that all the automatons have dug up. No, actually, additional to the automaton holes, you can, in fact, see, like, worm marks on the walls.
Hey.
We see worm marks on the walls.
Yeah, like worm marks on the walls, implying that worms were originally used to dig this out. Now it looks like they're using the automaton, or the automata.
Interesting.
The worms dig out the bulk, and then the automatons pick out the specific ores.
Interesting.
Okay.
Oh, was that random noise? Was there a random noise?
I didn't trigger that. That's just Pocket Bard helping me out.
Cool.
Try. There's got to be like a contractor's office somewhere.
Yeah, can we keep going and then like look out for anything, like any rooms or anything?
Yeah, you can keep going.
Probably in the direction of the guild.
Okay, so then you guys go down and sort of back underneath the entrance where you came. All the while walking by automata. I want you both to Well, that first perception was for whether or not you were going to run into one of the automata. Now I want you to roll perception again.
Oh, we're on perception again.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm the worst person, actually, to
I want you to
play.
roll perception again now that you get a good look at the automaton.
What is this perception for?
I got a nat 20!
Now I'm not rolling. Actually, I am rolling because free
Okay.
pity point. 2!
Doesn't that fix your whole
Beautiful.
perception?
Does that
stat?
fix my perception stat? Like,
that-
does that take away the disadvantage?
Sure. Congratulations. Oh yeah, no, rolling a nat 20 means that you can automatically make it advantaged if you wanted. So you could have a plus
Exactly.
one.
Fuck yeah, I'll take it. I'll
Okay,
take it.
so now you have a plus 1 in
Yellow.
perception.
Oh my god.
Congratulations. Also, what you see in regards to these automaton is that, first off, they're not humanoid. They have arms on them, but they're not really humanoid. It looks like they're all sort of chained together mechanically. Additionally, you realize they don't have any eyes, or they can't see you. They're focused solely on their task of mining, as if they're being controlled by like a central system. They're all sort of moving in conjunction with each other.
Yeah.
And as you guys sort of go deeper into this place and underneath where the guild hall would be, you do in fact see and hear the boom, 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 boom of the hammers sort of hammering away and keeping the worms away. Additionally, you hear a cough. Somebody is down here with you guys.
Uh-oh. The last time there was someone down next to us in a room we were sneaking into, they died.
Pulling eggs. Okay.
We hear Johan on the
what are you doing
side.
That's the voice in the back of Johan's head constantly.
So are you guys sneaking up?
I would
Yeah.
maybe
let's
we
gotta get a, let's
closer.
get an eye on this. We'll get closer. Let's get an eye on this guy.
yeah.
Okay. You guys sort of get closer. The room that you guys are in is sort of opening up. You're sort of now hiding around the hammers. You end up walking past where the guild hall would be and down even further to this like amphitheater-esque chamber. There's still like walls and stuff in your way, but you can see light coming out from various or from directions. It looks like this place is sort of like, from what you can gather from the curves and everything, you're being led down, and now there is this sort of round amphitheater area with walls blocking your view. There are doors in the walls, though. Of course, nothing actually blocking the doors. What do you do now?
So we can't see inside.
You can't see inside, but you can see light coming from inside of there.
Light.
Yeah, and this place is big. It is big.
Are the doors openable?
When I say doors, I just mean like openings.
A frame.
Like
a
frame.
Like
There
an
are-
archway.
Like an
a small
archway. Again, like upstairs, there are no doors here.
So nothing inhibiting us from going in.
Nothing inhibiting you from going in, no.
It's got to be quiet.
Maybe we could just peek through one of the archways to maybe just see what's going on there, at least.
Yeah. You want me to take a quick peep around the corner?
Yeah, with your little mirror.
Oh yeah, I have the palm mirror.
Yeah,
I keep forgetting I have shit. I have so much random shit. Okay, I would like to use my palm mirror to like push myself up against the frame of the archway and use my mirror to try and get a glimpse of what's in the room.
Gimbal. As Poi Poi does that, you see them sort of angle their mirror, and then their facial expression changes. It goes from like curious, determined to oh fuck.
Poi
very,
Poi's
very
face?
quickly. Poi Poi's face does.
You want to fill me in?
Yeah, I'm about to. Poi Poi. You see, first of all, this place is big. You're looking on this small mirror, so it's hard to make things out at first. You're sort of angling it around to try and get a better representation. Then you see like these metal walkways, metal pathways. You see down below, in front of something, there is a person at a control panel. That control panel holding a core gem.
Oh.
As you angle your mirror up, you realize the thing that they're standing in front of in this massive amphitheater is something you recognize from the Grim Peeper. Something missing. And as you angle your mirror up, you recognize the face of the statue. Now panels open, exposing the wiring within. The Sentinel was that statue. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. My name has been Nate. I've been joined by the wonderful Alice, Brady, May, and Evan. May's face right now.
You gotta fight Darius? Is that his name?
That's by Robo Darius.
Oh my
You gotta fight
gosh.
Robo Darius?
Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. My name has been Nate. We will see you in session 37 of the New Heroes of Altiria. Bye, everybody!
Ooh.
Oh man,
Took me till the
we're
very
gonna
end. Took me till the very end to get what you were talking about.
I was hoping it would. I was hoping it would go
shit.
that way.